Hi there! Welcome to your virtual lab on identifying microorganisms. For the next few labs, we'll be going through the lab experiments that we would be doing if it wasn't for the coronavirus pandemic. We'll be learning about a series of biochemical tests that can be used to identify an unknown bacterium. You will be responsible for answering a few questions that go with the tests that you'll be studying, and you'll want to complete these questions as they contribute to your lab grade. In addition to the lab questions, you will begin to receive lab results to interpret that will help you identify an unknown bacterium. At the end, we will use DNA sequences and free tools available on the internet to confirm the ID of your unknown. I'd like to start with an eye test first. Can you tell the difference between these two animals? How? How can you tell the difference? What are you using as clues? Can you name these animals? Of course you can. There's a lion and there's a tiger. Here are a couple of different bacteria. Can you name them just by looking at them? No? Okay, I'll help you out. One of them is S. marcescens and the other is E. coli. Now you know, right? Okay, I know that wasn't fair. S. marcescens is on the left and E. coli is on the right. I didn't expect you to know that. If somebody had just given me two microscopes with bacteria and said, "What are they?" I probably wouldn't be able to tell either. The point is that many bacteria look a lot alike if we simply stain them. Staining, even if we do multiple stains, isn't enough to necessarily help us distinguish among bacteria. It can help, but it isn't enough. In a microbiology lab, scientists rely on whole batteries of tests to look at how bacteria process nutrients and then use that information to identify them. Another common technique is to use the DNA genes inside of a bacterium to help identify them. We will look at both over the next few labs to help you identify an unknown bacterium that I will provide to you. Objectives for this week are to state the purpose of the MVIC tests, to name the tests of the MVIC and explain what information they give us, and finally to interpret the results of an MVIC test. You'll accomplish this by scanning the link listed under number 1 on your tasks. This is a summary of all of the tests and the chemicals that are used while getting the results. Then you'll watch the video that I've posted from Iowa State. It's a really detailed video, very interesting, very useful, and clearly, I think it clearly explains what you're doing. As you're watching the video and as you're reading the information at the link I've provided, you should probably take some notes. You'll want to record, for example, what's the purpose of each test, what medium is used, and what information we get, plus your possible results. It's really good if you can put all of this into a table that you can refer back to as you go through labs over the next few days. After you've read or at least skimmed the material in the links and watched the videos, take a bit of time to answer the virtual lab weekly questions. So they won't really be weekly for us, they'll be daily questions posted every few days. But you'll want to answer those questions and hand them in by the due date.